He was trying to call me out on my English, but he can't.
I do. Say the director's
truth.
name.
Martin Koolhoven.
Now say Carice Van Houten. Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of Thebait. Today we are going to talk about Brimstone, a new mysterious western.
Is it really a western? Think about it. Because honestly, like the first time I watched the trailer, there are traces of western, but more so like just a backdrop. Like for example, like saying that like The Walking Dead is all about zombies, when it's actually not.
That's the backdrop.
The backdrop.
It's become the backdrop.
Yeah.
And it says western on IMDb, but it's actually last. It goes mystery, thriller, western.
There you go. So it's first
Still
a
counts as
mystery,
a western,
then
though.
a thriller, and then maybe a western because they all wear hats and cowboy boots.
And there's a noose. But as I said, I feel like the film is a very layered film because as we said, there are several different genres that seem to be kind of fighting for you know, space. We've had to watch it several times because the first time I watched it, John even said, my reaction, I was like, that's interesting. And you're like, I didn't think you'd say that.
Yeah, I don't know. Sometimes he surprises me with his reactions.
Yeah, but I was like, that's really interesting, right? And then, so when we were watching it more and more, I was picking up more things. John was picking up more, and we're like, you know what? Holy crap, this actually feels like a lot deeper and a lot more mysterious.
I'm not hating the idea of being a western or anything. Like, I love westerns. It's more so, it's like, I don't think that it's the main thing that guides the story of the movie.
Yeah,
it's not the
that's
factor
true.
of being a western. It seems to be a very dense and deep movie. It's not one of those that goes down easily. You know what I mean? Like, it feels like a little bit of a slow burn. There's lots happening.
Guy Pearce plays this crazy reverend to begin with. His character is sort of the backbone of the trailer. Probably the backbone of the movie too. But the way that his presence dominates the trailer says that this guy, like, controls everything.
The guy guides basically the entire trailer with what seems to be the dialogue of one scene when he's reading what sounds to me like a passage of the Bible.
It sounds like he's reading off the top of his head, like he's created a passage himself.
It feels like it, but I'm pretty sure that those words are somewhere in the Bible.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah. So, like, he basically, drives the whole tone of the trailer, quoting this passage, and we see little bits of the movie unfold throughout the whole thing. So, and did you see the scar in his neck? Either he has been like
I think he was
semi-hung, or somebody just tried to slit his throat, and it didn't really
work.
Yeah,
maybe that's why he's mad.
Right?
Yeah.
That's what I think it starts becoming really interesting, because throughout this dialogue, we see so many layers. We see so many things being set up. There's so much being set up in this trailer, if you think about it. It is actually a great example for me of a trailer that can show a lot and not, be what we call normally showy. Like, yes. It just shows you how big the range of the story is going to be. You can expect more than just one simple line of events happening, right?
That's what brings me to my next point. It has a wonderful balance of character performance and also giving off the sense of what the story is, but not giving too much.
Yeah,
right?
It gives you enough motivation to know we're going to talk about revenge, we're going to talk about adultery, we're going to talk about
sin.
Yeah, religion.
Dakota Fanning, who, by the way,
oh god,
still has a really big presence in the trailer. Even though she doesn't speak, and that's established earlier on. It's like, you may not have your tongue, but you still have your ears.
What a creepy scene.
That's
honestly,
such a great scene.
What a great scene. Like, that was probably something that they gave up, but I think it was truly worth it because it's so scary. Like, she's there, he's there. I know that you're there. I know that you can hear me.
That was one of the story points that they did give away. She's a mute, and that's kind of what that mystery is. Not only is he mysterious, but so is she. We're
gonna travel a little bit in time in the story of those characters, because we seem to see a version, like a younger version of the Reverend, and there is actually a mention in the trailer that says no words can silence the past. So do you think that we will see a moment where she could speak, and then eventually she got her tongue
Maybe
cut.
that would make sense, because if we're going to see footage, it happens really fast, by the way. But if we're gonna see footage of Guy Pearce and he's like whipping himself, I'm sure that there's going to be some kind of reveal. There always is in these kinds of movies. But I like that I don't even know where it's gonna go. All we know is that he's like, do you know why I'm here? You know, Guy Pearce is someone who's hunted her down, so. It just raises so many questions. So the mystery seems to really revolve around Guy Pearce and Dakota Fanning and how they relate.
Can I say one thing about Dakota Fanning? Like, for me, she will always be the best child actress I've ever seen. Truly, like
she really is.
In Men of Fire, she was, oh my god, she was so good.
Probably my favorite performance by her. I mean, as a child actor.
Every time I watch a movie with child actors, I always try to see, okay, let me see if I can find someone better than Dakota Fanning, because she's no longer.
Yeah, who's going to be the next up and coming?
Yeah, I just want to say that. Every time I see her in the movie, like I don't know why. I'm already.
You're brought back to
yeah, I want to watch it because, like, okay, if she did that, she must be really good right now.
But what's also great about this trailer is that they also allow the supporting characters to get a little bit of screen time.
True. We have two actors from Game of Thrones in this trailer.
Kit Harington and Carice Van Houten.
Jon Snow
and Melisandre.
Back to it.
Let's just sidestep for a second. Okay? There was one thing that stuck out to us a little bit with Kit Harington. And this is nothing against him, but it's because
I like the guy. I truly like him.
But it's because we've watched so much of him as Jon Snow and as his English accent.
Do you think so?
I think so. It threw me off.
I don't think... Okay, so he has a cowboy accent in the movie.
Cowboy accent.
That's how I'd like to put it. I don't know if I was really sold on it.
Yeah.
No, I don't really think so.
Maybe he wasn't either.
I had this feeling that his character seems to be the hero of the story. There's a scene where he walks in the church like, I'm gonna rescue this girl right now,
and then he gets shot in the face.
He does.
He does. We didn't go to Sundance, for the record, everybody.
The scene where we notice his accent, he's sitting with the girl in the bar, and then he seems to be like, oh, he's not gonna stop. You gotta get out of here. It didn't call too much attention. It got me intrigued about it because I'm a huge fan of Jon Snow.
Personally, I didn't really think that they showed enough of Kit Harington in the trailer to really know what his relevance is in the movie. I think that they showed him because he's in Game of Thrones. He could literally be in the movie for 30 minutes and dies, which would really suck because it'd be like, oh my god, it's Kit Harington, and then.
But that's what that is, right? Ticket sellers. They put them there to sell the movie.
It's a good marketing tool.
Exactly.
I'll give them that. I mean, even Melisandre, her role in the trailer at least, she kind of comes across as like cannon fodder because she succumbed to the belief of everything, and because her only line in the whole trailer is like, it's a sin.
I don't know about you, but I felt that although the movie seems to be a period piece, there is some very modern commentary happening there with touching a little bit in how much heat we have right now going on about women's rights, taken back to a time where they didn't have a voice, and to the extreme of like we have a character that had her tongue cut off, and a character, it seems to be the same character.
It's Melisandre she's the one that has that weird ass
what
face
is that
mask.
A face mask, like
it didn't look real to me, meaning like I didn't believe for a second that was something that really existed.
What?
But I didn't know that.
I didn't know that. That certainly exists, and how contemporary that is for the movie.
Yeah.
To present that exactly right now, like we are discussing and talking so much about that, and the movie comes with the best representation of that argument right there.
And that makes him a way better villain too.
Exactly. And that makes the movie way more intriguing. And I think that, like, if you look at it, I don't know how much attention this movie's gonna get. I don't know how big the release is gonna be.
I checked out on IMDb. It was it premiered in late January at Sundance, and it said that in the U.S. it's gonna have a limited release. The director of the film is from the Netherlands. I think this is his first film with American casting.
Nice.
I think.
It seems to be well done so far.
It seems to be. I'll say, if this is his first film attached to Hollywood, then I think the trailer did a really good job of capturing the performances of the actors. At the same time, giving us enough of what the plot is to really just say, yeah, I'm in.
The star of the trailer, which is Guy Pearce's character, like the way that he guides the whole trailer with the passage, the way with the howling. Oh my God,
The howling, yeah.
that is so scary. That is so creepy. You see how much control his character seems to have around the whole town, and you know when he howls, and you see how the cuts in the trailer really well done. The other character seems to react to it as if he's gathering the attention to himself because of how strong and creepy and
Yeah.
I don't know. It seems to be a very intense movie, a very deep movie, but also very intriguing.
Yeah.
So I am sold, honestly. Like,
Yeah, I am
I
too.
don't. Again, you guys know me. I don't feel like watching another trailer once I found the one that actually hooked me. It has my ticket.
Yeah,
so
me too. I think we're both in agreement there for sure. I love westerns, man.
It is a western.
It's a 1/3 western.
No, it is a western, and I'm a big fan of watching modern westerns because specifically for that reason, because they bring more to it. So
Yeah.
I am actually very excited.
I hope it gets picked up and gets a world, at least a domestic release, man.
Yes.
Because I think it's worth it.
What do you think about this trailer? Do you think, again, that we didn't talk about something that you found interesting or something that you noticed that we didn't? Please leave your comment below. We're here to open this dialogue with you. Please let us know what you think.
So if you guys like this video, hit that like button, subscribe for more videos.
Don't forget to share, and see you next time. Although the movie said... Okay, so... brother... it's... the